Most of the time, we can go about our business in public without having to think too much about anyone else in a big city. But every now and then, you are confronted with a situation where you have to make a decision: do nothing or intervene. Now, a video has gone viral showing how people react when a couple start fighting in the street. And the hidden camera experiment shows a very different response depending on whether the man or the woman is the victim of abuse.
Yeah, and I'll try and see you on Thursday, and then get the...
What do I do? What?
Just keep doing it. They're annoying.
What?
Too hard. Come here.
Get your hand off me.
Come here.
What?
Where were you?
I'm not talking to you about this. I'm not talking to you about this. Get your hand off me.
Who was there?
Get your hand off me.
Who was there? Tell me who was there.
People are looking at us.
I swear to God, Chris, I swear to God.
People are looking at us. Will you get your hand off me? Stop that. People are looking at us.
What's wrong with you?
Honestly, we're fine.
I'm grand, thanks.
Okay, because someone will call the police if you carry on doing that to someone.
Okay.
'Cause if I don't, someone else will.
Okay. It's perfectly fine.
You don't have to put up with that, honey.
Okay. Thank you.
My office is there. You're definitely all right.
Yeah, I am.
Problems just come and knock.
I'm grand, thanks. What do I do? What? Do you ever listen to me?
Chrissy, stop this. Just, you're crazy.
Like, I've been talking at you for the last 10 minutes and you haven't listened. You haven't gotten into what I've been saying to you. You're not even listening to me, that's what. Why do I push you like that? Because you won't on to me about any, you won't listen to me. Family.
I wasn't.
No, you can't be. No, you can't be. Don't try and walk away. Stop. Listen to me when I'm talking. Don't try and walk away from me. Stop it. What the shit? What the it? There's nothing. Don't give me that, okay? Pathetic. You're so pathetic.
The man behind that video is Mark Brooks, the chairman of the Mankind Initiative, and he joins us now from London. Mark, people seem entertained when the male was the victim of that clip. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's very saddening that in today's society, where any domestic abuse seems to be not taken seriously, and certainly one of the problems is for male victims is that society as a whole don't recognise that they are victims of domestic abuse in the way that society rightly does, where there is a female who is a victim. It was particularly saddening as well with so many younger people around the scene where this was being filmed, because younger people tend to be more likely to be a victim of domestic abuse than older people. It was particularly sad. Yeah, I mean, it's extraordinary that we do have that gender differential when it comes to what, in many ways amounts to the same violence. The clip received hundreds of comments online. Here are two of them. Firstly, I'm ashamed to admit that I probably would have reacted the same way. Definitely made me think twice. There's this one. 99% of men are stronger than their female partner. It's ridiculous to try and make equality work in every situation. Obviously, quite different points of view there, Mark. I mean, what are you trying to do with this video? What would you like to see come out of it? All we are asking and all we want to see is that everybody in our society views and recognises the fact that men are victims of domestic abuse too, and view them in the same way they rightly do a female victim.
Yes.
That's all we ask. It's not difficult, it's very simple. We just want to ensure that all victims are supported.
Indeed. Do you think there is any difference between the domestic abuse suffered by men and that suffered by women?
Generally speaking, no, there is no difference. It's about the perpetrator ensuring that they have full control over their partner, and there are some nuances with regard to the level of psychological control, the level of violence in some relationships between the genders, but generally speaking there is no difference. And that is the key thing that we should always think about. There is no difference whether you're a male victim or a female victim.
Yes, certainly. I think we would all agree with that. And, you know, it's violence itself which we must be seeking to address. Mark, it is a fascinating experiment. Well done for coming up with such a hard-hitting piece, if I can sadly put it that way. And thanks for joining us this